Folks, I owe you an apology. I am so sorry. It is not often my intention to do this to you by bringing you two Donald Trump press conference videos within the span of 24 hours, but alas, here we are. Donald Trump did indeed have one press conference yesterday in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and another one in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And if you saw yesterday's video, welcome back. And if you haven't, you're still gonna love this because Donald Trump was absolutely unhinged and just dove headfirst into deranged, derailed dumbassery. And I have a ton of clips to go through with you guys, starting with this one here, where Donald Trump says that if an illegal alien invades your home, you are the one to get deported. Check this out.
If your constitutional rights have been violated, we will defend you. If you have illegal aliens invading your home, we will deport you.
Yeah. If you have an illegal alien invading your home, we will deport you. No one is safe, folks. Obviously a slip up on his part, but you know, I struggle to even think that because of just how much other nonsense came out of his mouth at this press conference yesterday. We have a lot of great clips to go through here, and I will get into the next one in a second, but I'd just like to pause for just a second and ask you, if you don't mind, just smashing that like button, subscribing if you're here. It really helps out the channel a lot, and it's very easy to do. You just do a little click. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for being here. And now on to our next clip, where Donald Trump erroneously claims that he actually won Wisconsin, and it was uncovered after the fact, despite, as we'll see, that not being the case at all.
You know, we won this state. We won this state by a lot. And it came out that we won this state, actually. You know, when you have open borders, think of it.
Right, after being trapped in the closet for the past 3.5 years, Wisconsin finally came out and said, you know what? We're actually Trump supporters all along. He won the state, actually. But as delulu as Trump was about the whole matter, even Fox News couldn't stand behind the dumbassery of that statement, because they went in and talked about how he's still losing those states to Joe Biden.
He'll hold rallies in Michigan and Wisconsin tonight. The latest polls show Biden now leads Trump in those two states.
Pretty big L when you claim you won Wisconsin in Wisconsin, even though you didn't, and then Fox News goes on to say that you're still not winning Wisconsin. But hey, the truth is not really a factor at these rallies, right? They kind of take place in sort of a ethereal place where that foundation of reality doesn't exist. And look, Trump tried to get back on track by attacking his opponent about something that he actually did, but then kind of veered way the hell off course and ended up with this.
And what the hell was Biden thinking when he declared Easter Sunday to be Trans Visibility Day? Such total disrespect to Christians, and November 5th is going to be called something else. You know, it's going to be called Christian Visibility Day, when Christians turn out in numbers that nobody has ever seen before. Let's call it Christian Visibility Day, all right?
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. November 5th is Christian Visibility Day from now on, because Biden had to go and declare Easter Sunday Trans Visibility Day, which, if you don't know, Trans Visibility Day has been around for years now, and it just so happens to fall on Easter Sunday this year, because Easter Sunday just so happens. You know what? Actually, I have a better idea of how to explain this. I'm going to let a buddy of mine, Walter Masterson, great guy, he actually made a TikTok video on this that I think really does a good job of summing it up for conservatives.
Repeat after me, okay? Easter falls on a different day every year. Easter is on a different day every year. Easter falls on the Sunday after the first full moon of the spring equinox. Easter falls on the Sunday after the first full moon of the spring equinox. Wait, that doesn't sound right. So you tell me Jesus... it's a pagan holiday!
Yeah, like any conservative would make that connection and not only make the connection but be happy about it. But you know, he does satire as well, so we'll roll with it.
Yeah. Yes. You're doing amazing. Let's just keep going. All right. Trans Day of Visibility started in 2009. Trans Day of Visibility started in 2009. It just happened to fall on Easter in 2024. It just happened to fall on Easter in 2024, and it won't fall on Easter again until the year 2086. And it won't fall on Easter again until the year 2086. Okay, great. Thank you for that. Joe Biden put Trans Day of Visibility on Easter, the day that Christ was resurrected?
I mean, is it not how it feels talking to these people? So yeah, Trump was able to solve the deeply rooted Christian prosecution in this country, such as not being able to use the bathroom of your chosen religion, or being denied life-saving surgical attachment to a cross. But it wouldn't be a true Trump rally unless we lied about the border crisis and made insanely erroneous claims about how bad it is to rile up the base, such as these.
They've taken their gangs and their criminals and they brought them into the United States. Oh, wait till you see next year. Pretty soon they'll be at no crime, zero crime in the entire country of Venezuela, the beautiful country of Venezuela. In fact, we'll be going to Venezuela for vacations.
We'll be going to Venezuela for vacation because they are exporting so many of their criminals to our country. They're coming here illegally, and that's why within a matter of months, some may say, I would say, as Donald Trump, Venezuela will be so clear, so clear of any criminals, because they'll all be here in the U.S., that we will be going on vacation, which is absolutely hilarious, especially considering that in November of 2023, the BBC put out this article talking about how the number of Venezuelan migrants to the U.S. coming through the Mexican border has halved. Make it make sense. But facts and logic are not things that Trump rally goers necessarily latch onto or consider at all, for that matter. As is clearly evidenced by the continuation of this clip, where the crowd starts chanting to build that wall, as if they forgot that it never happened in the first place.
Yeah, it's built a lot of it.
Guys, he had 4 years to build that wall. He got like 30 miles of it done. How do you think anything is going to be different? Joe Biden didn't come in and tear down the wall like Gorbachev or something. It's still there. It's just virtually non-existent because nobody built it. But they gave Trump exactly what he wants. He uses that to just go right back into the same, almost verbatim, the same exact phrase he was claiming in Wisconsin, he's claimed before, just berating migrants, saying they're coming from all over the world and that, you know, he's the only one that can save us from this influx of illegal, violent criminals that are coming from the Congo and Somalia and just all these trigger buzzwords. And unfortunately, folks, the crowd, as you would probably assume, just eats it up.
They're sending prisoners, murderers, drug dealers, mental patients, terrorists. The worst of every country is coming into our country now. They're coming from the Congo, Yemen, Somalia, Syria, all over the world. They're coming. They're country changing, country threatening, and they're country wrecking.
And they're not good people, folks. They're not sending their best. They're sending violent criminals, people who want to take poops on Nancy Pelosi's desks. They're sending shamans with the horns and the face paint, you know. They're sending these terrible, truly terrible people that will come and break down the walls of the Capitol, and only I can stop them, even though I'm the one who told them to go do it. Yeah, keep that same energy for stuff like that, you absolute imbeciles.
After being inundated with Biden migrants, this tiny town now has a budget shortfall of over $400,000. Their public schools are straining with hundreds of new migrant students who don't speak a word of English. Their police force resources being diverted from traffic stops to migrant crime, our favorite new term, migrant crime. It's
migrant crime, a new category of crime, folks. He's right. In some ways. I hate to admit it, guys. He is absolutely right, though. Migrants have destroyed this country. And I'll give you an example here. This line of migrants stems all the way back to Friedrich Trump from 1885, okay? And he actually, unbeknownst to him, established what would become migrant crime. And this was one of the first migrants to truly destroy America based on what his lineage has wrought on this godforsaken country. But it's not just migrants, folks, ruining this country. It's also those damn forsaken libs and their socialist spending and agenda.
The Treasury will be raped, plundered, and robbed bare to pay for welfare, free health care, free housing, food stamps, Medicaid, and countless other public benefits.
God, that sounds terrible. Free healthcare? Free housing? What? Who the hell would want that? It's not like universal healthcare has worked for any other developed nation.
And think of it, the legions and legions of Biden migrants pouring into it's really becoming a third world country. We are actually becoming, if you think about it, a third world country.
Folks, he's not wrong. Poverty rates in this country have skyrocketed. Not because of the things he's talking about, of course, but actually, in stark contrast, it's because of the loss, or what was the loss of the child tax credit, a Biden administration policy that took millions of children and families out of poverty. And the ending of said policy was what reversed, for the first time in over a decade, I believe, the downward trend of child poverty in America, and instead made it go up. So when these people, when Donald Trump specifically berates these economic policies, these pro-American, pro-worker, pro-middle-class policies that have been and are shown to have a positive economic impact on the whole of the country, and especially on the heart of the country, the middle class, take that with a grain of salt. When they start calling these things socialist and mocking them as a waste of money, because the real waste of money here is not only giving to Donald Trump's campaign. I mean, you might as well just burn your money. At least that way you could use it as fuel, but also his economic policies that serve to only benefit corporations and the rich, like his tax cuts that have little to no impact, and in fact probably have a negative impact on the average everyday American, the people that make up his base that are blindly voting for him, despite him having no real care in the world for their well-being at all. But as long as they get their quips and clips and culture war moments like this.
Problem. When I win, you are all getting tax cuts, and you're getting a brand new Trump economic boom. And that's where we were headed.
Yeah, fat chance, bud. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated whenever we drop new videos. If you did like, please consider supporting our Patreon so we can give you more quality videos like this. And if you didn't, well, you're obviously a masochist. So also consider supporting us on Patreon so that you can get your kink supporting your political opponents. No kink shaming here, guys. For Kenny Hesse, for Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you in the next one.